They'll be calling me royalty.
Hello everyone and welcome to round 8 of Tier 2 at Netherlands. I'm SimplyYT, your streamer as well as commentator for today. Joining me is our very own FIFA Kanak. I know, not Darknight, not Moto, but hey, they are a little bit busy right now. I believe Darknight will be joining us later on, but hello Kanak. Okay, I guess Canucks also away. So, uh, yeah, well, quite an amazing race coming up. A lot of good racing action that we have seen from our tier 2 guys. And obviously, let's quickly move on to the track video while we're at it without wasting any further time. 4.259 kilometers, 14 corners, just two DRS zones here on this very, very short track, to be honest. Loads, and I mean loads of elevation changes. That overtaking return one will be quite crucial. That banking, though, on the final corner, DRS does begin quite a bit early. So that will be one thing to watch out for. I'm not sure where these guys are. But yeah, we have seen quite a good uh, challenge, I guess, from our guys in the in recent times, especially the battle for the lead. That has been quite spicy. We have a few reserves who are obviously taking part as well. A few returning faces that you guys will see. That is for sure. I think there should be more drivers. Kanak, are you back?
Yes, yes.
Ah, there you go. uh, Kanak is back. So Kanak, what are your expectations for this track, especially with the tier 2 guys? I know you haven't really been keeping up, but still.
Yeah, I think Jose and Nine are both racing, and last time I saw them in Qatar, they were really quick. Especially Nine, he was really fast after pitting. So I'm expecting a good result from him today.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that is a very safe prediction, to be honest. Nine is someone who actually is still racing from his cyber cafe. I'm not sure why he keeps going back to the cyber cafe to race, but yeah, he's racing from the cyber cafe, and I
Maybe
guess
sponsored from them.
who knows, man? Who knows, maybe. But yeah, high chances of rain. Maybe Nine could actually pull something here. We will have to see. And we are in the lobby, so we'll quickly switch over to the game. As you can see, 18 drivers. It's supposed to be 22 other drivers are running a little bit late, but they will be here in due course. Oh, there you go. This Deadshot joined. Rain has quite a high chance on this track. I mean, we can already see clouds are out. So, okay, I'm not sure why Steel Sneeze is going on to enters, but yeah, what do you think, Kanak? Maybe will it rain? I mean, we were expecting some rain in the actual Grand Prix today at Japan, and then it didn't
Everyone's
rain.
going on Inters.
Yeah, he's on inters. I don't know why. But yeah, we are expecting rain because of the cloud cover in the actual Japanese Grand Prix today. Do you think we can actually maybe get some rain here?
It is possible. It's very close to the sea. But on rain on this track is going to be very interesting because this is a very fast, high-speed track, and rain's going to make it. It going to make it a lot more fun because in the dry you just follow each other in a single line. But in the rain, you can just do a bit more on the brakes, throw the car in on the inside, and make the overtake done.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah, it is quite hard to follow, to be honest. If you're looking at it in the sense of dirty air, obviously dirty air will not help the drivers out here at all. Steel Sneeze is still the first driver on track. He's using up his ERS completely while he's on the inters. Is he going to pit? Yeah. Why did he do an outlap on the inters then? Why has he done that then?
There's more people on the Inters, right?
And he's retired. Oh yeah, I I just remembered. I apologize. He's gone out on the inters and just done an outlap because he has a qualifying ban. He cannot set a timed lap. Hence, he has pit. He was, I guess, just confirming that his setup is loaded or not. And I think it is. He has confirmed it. So he's gone right back into the pits. I'm not sure why Stealthy Sunny is on inters. That is an odd decision. He doesn't have any qualifying ban. On board with Fury in the McLaren, who for whatever reason crashed into his own teammate in qualifying last week at Imola and gave him a 5th-place grid penalty for absolutely no reason. It could have easily been avoided, but they ended up doing so anyways. Coming into the final sector, he's done a 48.905 for the final sector here then.
Ooh, got a bit messy on the exit there.
Yeah, that will be some time loss, but I think since it's a banker, it shouldn't be too much of a time loss then. 109.9 is what Wizard of Oz has set. Fury very close to Vettel Bihari Vajpayee, who currently sits in P2 with a 110.0. Titan slotting in right behind his teammate with 11.4. Has to improve there. That is not a good lap time. E-Dog setting the fastest lap of
the top 3 are really close.
Yeah, within 200ths actually. They're all within 200ths of a second away from each other. So the top 3 is not set. Let's not count out Vicious either, since Vicious can definitely set a better lap, obviously considering he's on the mediums. And seeing that he's only around 2/10 away, there goes Jose Hero across the line with the 109.4. Amazing lap. 5/10 is the gap, and we were expecting the lap times to be somewhere around 108s. So they are slowly getting. Yeah, that was that was a Ferrari. That was Mist, the Ferrari of Mist, who was parked in a awkward position there to
luckily his wing is still fine. Hopefully, can do another lap.
Yeah, let me just quickly turn the audio down in the meanwhile. But what are your predictions for this race? Who do you think is going to snatch away pole here?
Well, the Mercedes look fast, both of them. So Jose would be a good bet, I guess. But I remember watching Gearshift Guru last time in Imola, and he was on a different level. So I would like to see something from him as well.
Interesting. He is currently sat in the pits, has not gone out. I think he's waiting until the very end to do a lap, which is quite interesting to me. Meanwhile, we watch on board with Stealthy Sunny, who has apparently seen the fastest first sector. But as you heard Kanak reacting to it, he went on to grass there. Lucky to not spin out. Definitely would have lost some time. Coming through second sector. Very, very tricky to get on power here. No slides from him. Ooh, but he does go on to grass. I think too much steering angle. Yeah, this has definitely not been a good run for him. Only a P9 after all of that.
Yeah, I think he's just misjudging his braking points.
Yeah,
or braking entry, because he's always going on the grass.
I think he needs to do a little bit better in terms of, as you said, the braking, because he's just carrying too much speed through the corners and on the exit. He's just not able to keep the car straight. Jose Hero is improving by 1.5 tenths. He comes across the line to go half a tenth slower. Interesting. Okay. he has lost time somewhere in the second
Yeah,
sector.
it looked like the last corner he went a bit on the grass. So.
Yeah, but would it have lost him a whole 10th there?
Maybe it's because he might have gotten a bad exit, which led him to go on the grass.
Makes sense. Could possibly be so, yeah. All of the drivers flocking out onto the track. If you just have a brief look at the track map, you'll think that it's just a bunch of ants running around your screen, because that's how crowded this whole track looks. Everyone's quite close to each other. Alex, is he on a flyer? Is he on another flyer, or is he recharging? He's out of the battery. Yeah, he's 5/10 down. He's definitely recharging. What about Vipul? We haven't gone on board him so far in the Alpine. The second last corner or the third last corner, depending upon what you classify this particular thing as. With the
it's definitely not a corner in the drab, but if it's gonna rain in the wet, then it's not gonna be an easy corner to deal with.
Yeah, but yeah, makes sense to be fair. In the wet, actually, a lot of these corners will be quite hard to deal with. Maybe even the banking, although they should have enough downforce, but that initial acceleration could prove to be quite crucial and could mess up their lap greatly if they don't manage it. Luckily, no rain so far. 9 purple through the second sector, according to the game. Street Sneeze has left the session, I'm not sure why. 9 is coming across the line and he is P2 with a 109.5. Very nice lap.
Yeah, quite a good lap indeed. Not sure why he cut across there. The finish like that. Probably could have gotten a few hundreds extra if he didn't do that.
Yeah, I have noticed that one thing on this track. Because usually, if you look at tracks like, say, Saudi Arabia, then it makes sense to cut across, especially Brazil. Because that essentially straight lines your line. It straightens it out. You carry more speed while doing it, and of course, at the same time, you're reducing your track distance. Once again, a little bit of gain in time that helps. But over here, going actually to the right, as you said, just causes more issues. Loses time, so he could have gained a couple hundreds. Maybe could have closed in more onto Jose, but still not a bad first run. ABD picking up a very nice slipstream, and
but
he
there was
P2.
Nice one. But I think he just picked up a little bit of dirty air there. Probably could have gained a 10th from that.
Through the corners for sure, and not sure when he got into the slipstream of the car ahead. So maybe a few more tenths are there remaining in the lap. Asian also pulling off into the pits.
Yeah, I think everyone's done with almost everyone is done with their laps. They'll be preparing for the final runs.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the final 2 minutes because, as you can see, the lap time. Very close to that AlphaTauri. They're not sure who that is, but yeah, that almost would have been a disaster if it weren't for Nirvana lifting off or maybe even braking. But yeah, that is most certainly a lot of time loss for him.
Yeah, he's just running. It's a bit out of program, like a bit out of time, a bit out of sync with everyone else. So maybe that caught him up.
Yeah, and he's lost time as well in the lap. That definitely ruined it for him. Talking about out of sync with everyone, I think both the Red Bulls are out of sync because even BK19 for whatever reason is starting his lap now.
Not a bad idea actually, because he gets a full clear lap and a little section from his teammate as well.
Yeah, but then the track evolution is just next level, no? I think it'll be better to go out later and obviously have that little bit of a risk of picking up that dirty air. But again, the track evolution does help you, and I think this could prove quite a you know, crucial. It could play a crucial role towards the end of this qualifying. For now, maybe BK19 can pick up another position. He's not really improving too much. Maximum he can go P5, and he has spun out.
Took a
And
bit too much curb there on the inside.
yeah, and if that was his final set of tires, that is his qualifying over if that is the case.
Yeah, but luckily it happened this lap. Now we can go back and do one more. Give it a one more try.
Yeah, but then again, if if he used up all of his soft tires already, then I guess that's pretty much the end of his qualifying, and he can't do anything anymore. Dead shot in the Aston Martin. Hasn't set a lap time yet. Will be setting it now. Across the line only for a P17.
Looks like just a safe starting lap. Needs to get back to the pits as quickly as he can.
Yeah, but the starting lap should have been put in the starting of the qualifying, not towards the end of it. Missed in P8. His position has just been nipped by his teammate, who is sitting in P7. Yeah, everyone is just doing different run times. Nobody's really in sync, as you said. It does catch me off guard a little bit. It's quite weird to see such.
Ooh, nice use of camber right there. Carried a bit more speed than normal, but maybe I think he lost a little on the exit.
I don't think that would matter. He's improving by 3 and a bit tenths through the first sector. Coming into the second sector, there's a Ferrari right up ahead of him. He has to hope it does not get blocked.
Ooh.
Almost hit him though. That is for sure. Coming across the second sector line as well. He's actually lost time. He was improving by 3 tenths. Now he's only 2 tenths up. So I think somewhere in the second sector he's lost time. He has to improve quite a bit more through the final sector. Although there's not a lot of corners in the final sector, it's mainly just a straight. Sticking very close and goes across the line with the 8.994. That time loss in the second sector is definitely showing.
Yeah, but that's still a really good lap time there. And a time to beat for the Mercedes duo. And also we have Fishes, who can maybe challenge them for the pole.
Yep. And as you were mentioning Geshav Guru earlier, he's moved up into P4 after potentially his final run.
Yeah, that's a bit too late now. He can't do one more. Unless he's fueled.
Yeah, he has to be fueled to do that one more. He'll have to regain his ERS, which is currently sat on 8%. It doesn't look like he's trying to regain any ERS back at all. So this is certainly the end of his qualifying. Then this will be it for him. Jose Hero, what? Huh? Jose Hero's out on track. So is
He just came out, right there. Yeah, they just came out.
Doesn't seem like that's weird. Maybe he has. Is ABD? No, ABD. Okay, it should have shown the outlap thing. I don't know why it's showing the outlap thing. E-Dog, another force to reckon with. 10th up in first sector, or is it just finished the lap? What is happening? Who is on a lap and who isn't? Mist is on a lap. He has come across 109.7 P7 provisionally. There is an AlphaTauri coming out. That will be heading outside in the Haas. We haven't gone on board this Haas, but frequently is up by almost 2 tenths in the first sector. Great line through that corner. One thing I did notice is that these drivers use third gear through that corner, whereas Tier 1 people use fourth gear through that corner. In terms of the gearing itself, how much difference do you think it makes by just one gear? Because obviously it is one gear lower, so potentially you're going slower, right?
Yeah, but I think it's more of a personal preference where A faster driver can turn in a bit more quicker. He can carry a bit more speeds, which allows him to use that higher gear. Versus like they're gonna not be able to get that turn in perfectly. And if you use the fourth gear and just make a slight mistake in the turn in, you're gonna lose quite a bit of speed because your RPMs are gonna be a bit too low.
Great insight there by Kanak. And one thing we should note then throughout this race, personal preferences in terms of gearing. As Kanak said, faster drivers do use higher gears because they can turn it faster. So we'll see if the likes of Vicious, Jose, Vision, who's come across the line for a P3, they can carry such. E-Dog, his teammate currently is also on the lap. He's 100 down on his time. Qualifying timer is over, however, and this is his qualifying done as well. Not an invalidation, but he has lost
basically gone.
a bunch of time. That is it. Vicious, yeah, he's not going for an improvement. How about ABD? He's improved by 10th already. He's just doing it in lap. Wizard of Oz. Is he up on his time? Has the DRS turned on? Coming into the final sector, he's down by a 10.
Yeah.
So they're struggling to improve on the final run. This is quite an interesting thing over here. He will pick up. Never mind. That is also time loss from him there, regardless, and an invalidation. That is the end of his qualifying. Aishwarya Raikkonen still feels quite weird to say that he is letting another driver by. That's that qualifying over. What about Fury? Are you setting a lap? Nope, no one is setting a lap. Everyone screwed up their final runs. That is qualifying done and dusted. Vicious takes away pole from Jose Hero, and 9 finishing up the top 3. All of them quite close in terms of lap time, but especially Jose, 9 are very, very close. Only 100th separating the two of them. Vision is in P4, ABD P5, Keshav Guru P6, Wizard P7, BK P8, Mist P9, and Stealthy Sunny finishing up the top 10.
Yeah, fantastic quali. Not a great end though, because it looks like they were all tripping over each other. Because they were running a bit out of sync, and there was a bit too many slow drivers in there doing their in laps.
Yep.
Still, it's only a 10th between the top 3, so hopefully there'll be nose to tail through the race.
Yeah, absolutely. As already told, the top 10, E-Dog P11, Alex P12, Vettel P13, Aishwarya P14, Fury P15, Nirvana P16, Deadshot P17, Vipul 18, Titan 19, and SteelSD, of course, serving his qualifying ban. He's also one of the quick drivers, but as we said, that qualifying ban is not going to help his case. We'll have to see where he finishes this race.
Yeah, probably the worst track to get a quali ban.
Yeah, very hard to overtake, so he'll have to just rely on incidents happening in front of him and a few safety car strategical masterclasses to rely on, but otherwise, yeah, quite hard to overtake. Moving into the race, it was cloudy in the qualifying. Will it be rainy in the race? Will that be the case? It is not the case. It is just cloudy still.
Hopefully the conditions change.
Yeah, if it rains at some point in the middle of the race and stays like that, it can be quite exciting to see what these guys will pull off, because I don't think anyone has done any wet practice at all, so there is quite a high chance that will cause too much chaos for these guys to handle.
Yeah, especially with the walls so close and so many fast corners. Like if it starts raining and you're on your slicks, it's going to be very dangerous out there.
Yeah, and considering this game, how it just randomly makes the track completely wet, it could become very wet while they're on slicks very, very quickly. So that is one thing to watch out for. We wait for the drivers then. Gear Shift Guru, who has left, has rejoined, but unfortunately too late for him. So despite a good qualifying, he will not be able to do his tire strategies, etc. So he, in that sense, is a little bit screwed. Because I think the game does want to start the drivers for whatever reason on softs, and obviously the softs cannot do a lot of laps on this circuit. But we will have to see 4 red lights, 5 red lights. It is lights out, and immediately we are going. Vicious off to a great start. 9 almost challenging Jose momentarily there, but Vision actually comes up into P3, getting past 9 almost. This is quite close, this start. APD 28 also just looking quite briefly down the inside of Vision there, of course selecting to not make the move. Stealthy Sunny is fighting a ghosted car in the back. Moving further down the pack, that is Whipple, who has been spun around and has crashed, and there might be a safety car. Virtual safety car is out, and he is just sad that exclusive footage of a crashed out car just for you guys.
Yeah, very unlucky for him. It's very narrow, like very narrow there, and barely enough space for 2 cars to go side by side. It was a good launch by Jose though.
Yeah, he tried to go alongside, but Vicious just had the best launch one could ask for. Let's look at the details. What tire is everyone on? 9 is on hards, and Jose being on softs, you'd expect him to actually be ahead of Vicious right now, whereas he is stuck behind him. Some kerfuffle happening back here. Oh no, Vicious is a drive-through. Jose Hero has been spun around. This is quite interesting. Oh, I think I know what's happened here.
Oh, yeah.
Vicious
It just went
noticed
green.
that.
Yeah, the track just went green, and everyone just slammed on the throttle without looking at the time properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That has caused Jose Hero to spin out. Wizard of Oz getting 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flag. That the Stones will remove, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
actually, no. He will
No,
have to
actually, I
serve
remember
it.
he overtook. No, I think he overtook DK19 in the Red Bull there under the yellow flags.
Oh, okay.
Before the track went green, he overtook him. So
That is interesting. Okay, I'm not sure what's happened there, but whatever has happened, he has been sent down to P18. He has to get his wing replaced, so he is in a very bad position. Gear Shift Guru as well, spinning out. So all the drivers that you placed a good bet on, they're all spinning out. Kanak, what is happening? You have fully cursed them.
yeah, a lot of drivers with a broken wing. It looked like. And
Well,
unfortunately for Vicious, he has to now do it all again. Hope for another safety car, because it's going to be very difficult for him to get back to the front.
exactly. His last hope is a safety car. And yeah, he can't recover otherwise. Watching on board with Alex, who I don't know why he lifted there, but he has. He doesn't want to overtake Stealthy Sunny just yet. Despite being on the soft tires, he should be making gains. DRS is turned on as we have begun the 3rd lap. 9 following quite closely to APD 28 there, having a look, electing not to make a move just yet. Both the Mercedes were on softs, which is a little bit surprising because you'd expect their teammates to be on different strategies to see which one will work out and obviously prioritize positions. And despite the DRS, 9 could not make a move on APD. So,
Yeah, I think the tire delta is just too big right now.
yeah, the hards are working way better in comparison to the softs currently. Apologies, it's the other way around. The softs are doing way better compared to the hards right now, and because of that, ABD is managed to stay ahead. And of course, the VSC also reduced a little bit of tire degradation.
Yeah, this is really actually the first lap, first green lap we have had right here now. And once the hearts get up to temperature, I think Nine will be able to overtake ABD quite easily.
Still following ABD quite close.
Looks like a bit of a ERS jump from ABD as well.
Shall we check? Let's check.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, 9 has used up none of his ERS. Well, until
Now
now.
he has. Oh, he's giving it all. Nice stream. Bit of help from the Alfa Romeo front as well. Like,
ABD though back around the outside, immediately mitigating whatever 9 had done. Well, he had spammed quite a bit of his ERS to try and get past there, and ABD is like, no thank you, you can have a little bit of a taster, but I'll take that position back gladly. He has moved up back into P2, keeping 9 back in P3, and 9 of course once again will have to save up all of his ERS to try and do all of that again.
yeah, 9 looks a bit too quick for ABD right there. Maybe he has a bit more downforce because he's going quite well. He's doing quite well on the hard tires in the middle sector.
Exactly. Steel Sneeze, who was serving his qualifying van starting from last, is already up into P12. Hopefully without any incidents, because the next thing up will be a race ban. And considering he's one of the title contenders, that is the last thing he wants. ABD is in P2 right now, following very closely to Vision. 9 is getting in there as well. And BK19 as well as Wizard of Oz, they are involved in this battle. BK19 has moved up into P4 then, whereas 9 is currently following. Virtual safety car. Why is that? Stealthy
With
Sunny.
the Aston at the back, I think.
Oh yeah, the Aston, Stealthy Sunny. Severe collision with E-Dog. So E-Dog potentially also has damage? A full safety car is out. And yeah, E-Dog has a missing front wing. So does Stealthy Sunny. Full safety car is out. Everything is equalized. And I believe Darknight is here.
Hello guys, sorry for reaching late, but Mumbai traffic. So yeah, it was almost like a safety car for me as well. I was driving very slowly, but I'm here. So what have I missed? Simply any, apart from the safety car, have I missed anything?
Well, there were a few incidents happening, that is for sure. Vicious, as you can see on your timing sheets, is currently sat in P17. After getting a drive-through under a virtual safety car that happened earlier because of Whipple crashing out.
Oh.
Jose Hero picked up damage after ramming into the back of ABD. 28, I think, might be somebody else. I believe it might have been ABD. And he picked up wing damage, so he's pit because of that. He's all the way back there. Stealthy Sunny and E-Dog just crashed into each other. Again, not sure what happened between the two of them, but that is what has caused the safety car.
A lot of incidents in just 6 laps. Tier 2 at its finest, I guess. But yeah, is there rain predicted for the race?
Not sure. It has been cloudy.
ABD on softs and he hasn't pitted under safety car. Okay, that's an interesting choice. I mean, when you have a safety car, especially when you're on soft 6 lap old softs, I would say go and pit. But he chooses to stay out. Maybe he is happy with the performance, the tires.
I don't know. In my opinion, this was a good chance to go on to the halves and then try and pull something from there. Not sure why he's done that, because yeah, he would have lost a few positions, but it would, the overall outcome of things, I think he would have had a very good benefit here.
Exactly. Also, Nine has been doing. I mean, he won the last race. No, the he. I think he won Qatar, right? Yeah.
Yeah, even in Qatar. And he's doing really good laps on the hard tire, even challenging ABD in the soft. So
Yeah.
there's quite a bit of space here.
Really good to see that we have new guys out here challenging for the top positions, and we'll get to see if Vicious and Jose Hero can pull something out of the bag, make a comeback charge, because I know they both have good pace in them.
Exactly, Vicious pitting once again for another mediums, also replacing his wing, so he is now behind Jose, who himself is pushing a little bit to try and catch up with the pack, because the both of them are quite far behind, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, our P1 and P2 are now P last. Not a great race for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jose did take pole. Vicious was P2, unfortunately. No,
Guess
Vicious
we'll,
took pole, no? Yeah, Vicious took pole and Jose was P2. Now, Jose
But-
is second last and Vicious is last, so in some ways they are P1 and P2.
But I guess we'll get, at least for us, we get to see some overtaking from their side. Otherwise, it would have been pretty boring, just there in the top position.
Exactly. Safety car is going in then. We have Vision, who will be restarting the pack, once again implementing a very famous strategy of a very certain driver. Going very, very slowly under the safety car when trying to restart. Slowly picking up the pace though.
Yeah.
Very, very slowly. When will he launch? We will have to see. He's not going just yet. But he hasn't created too big of a gap. That is ABD, who has lost out there. We have restarted this race. BK19 having a look down the inside of 9, but deciding not to make any moves just yet. Both the Ferraris are fighting it out with Steel Sneeze getting involved. Vicious getting a 5 seconds for ignoring yellow flags. Not sure why. And that is a great launch by Steel Sneeze there. What a move coming out of that corner. Just had so much overspeed compared to Miss there. And he has gotten the move done. We have Fury, Gearshift Guru, Nirvana and E-Dog all sat in the pits currently. And there is clearly some big thing that's happened in the back. Unfortunately, we were not having a look. But well, a lot of these cars are mixed in that. Jose Hero up into P15, trying to fight back, currently sat behind both the Aston Martins, and clearly they will be making their car a very wide car to make sure that Jose does not get past.
Also, Vicious P12, he's also made up quite a few positions, so he's also out here making on the comeback charge. So I guess in a couple of laps, I think he'll be there in the top 10.
Exactly, BK19 then going into turn 1 has made the move on ABD28. Will he have to give the position back? I am not sure. Visitor was quite close, though he doesn't have to give the position back. But Visitor was quite close once again to ABD. Cannot make a move. Visitor does have a lot of VRs left on him though, so this could prove out to be quite crucial in the long run, since ABD is at around 40%. So he's been dumping his VRs, whereas Wizard has been saving a little bit of it. So could help him out in the end.
Also, another thing is ABD is on 9-lap old soft, so there will be no performance at all in those tires. And we have a spin. We have
BK19 there. Lost it on the exit.
Yeah. So he was doing really well, but now he's down to P13 from P3. So not a good moment for him, and he's going side by side with Stealthy Sunny. Will he make the move? No. The Stealthy Sunny keeps the move, keeps the place ahead.
This is quite a frequenting trend we have seen with the BK. He's in a good position, then he spins out, and his race is pretty much over from then, which is unfortunate, but he has to work on that, especially now that we're in the final dying stages of this season. Wizard of Oz in P3, getting past ABD finally, who is sat on 10 lap old softs. I'm not sure what he's waiting for. Maybe another safety car, but I don't see one coming out for the next few laps, and this is definitely race ending strategy from ABD here.
Yeah, and I don't think right now even the advantage is it's pretty much useless. Our gear shift guru with a spin. And talking about ABD, like I was saying, I think that strategy went out of the window. He should have pitted. Now he's just losing position instead. So yeah, I think the best case scenario would be he pits as soon as possible and then try to make up from there. Also, Wizard of Oz had a spin. He had a movement.
I think the P3 is cursed. Whoever goes there, it drops out.
Exactly.
I got to give it to ABD. I mean, he's losing positions, and whoever overtakes him ends up having a spin or something. So we'll get to see if third time's a charm. But yeah, ABD is now following very closely to Steel Sneeze. And 9 has made the move. He is now P1 leading the race. So he's been doing really well.
BK19 with another spin in turn 1.
Yeah, looks like his tires are completely gone. Probably over 100 degrees by now.
Exactly.
Aishwarya Raikkonen as well as Vettel Bihari Vajpayee on the rear of Alex. Alex defending off from the two Haas's. And at this, it's not just the two Haas's, it's Jose Hero, Titan,
Yeah.
Vicious. They're all in this battle and they're all trying to get past Alex. And Alex, being on 11 lap old softs, is somehow holding up this whole pack.
He's on some, he's started a train of himself for himself, and yeah, it's not going to be easy to hold up all these cars, especially on tires which are much pressure in comparison. But yeah, for some reason he's still holding up the entire pack.
Quite well at such. BK19 pulls up into the pits and he will be getting a wing change. His race is over. Vettel Bihari Vajpayee and Aishwarya Raikkonen had a little bit of a swap on the main straight there to try and see if Vettel can get past Alex. If not, of course he'll have to settle for a potential P8 towards the end if the positions stay the same.
Yeah, I think ABD and Alex are both hoping to go for a long stint on softs and hope for a safety car so they can go on to hards and finish the race.
Pretty much so. Vettel now only 2 tenths away. I think a move is pretty much
Imminent, yeah.
guaranteed. This point. Yeah, with the DRS, he's made the move before even going up into turn 1. Jose Hero also making a move on the straight, getting past Aishwarya Raikkonen, who was obviously hoping to hold back Jose, but Jose has unleashed his inner demons, channeling his inner George Russell, and he will be now pushing through, unlike Lewis Hamilton.
I guess some won't be happy with that comment, but we get to see it, so it's
Exactly. Jose Hero then getting past Alex as well through the banking, and Alex now facing the consequences of 13 lap old soft. Not what they're hoping for, ABD and Alex, by the way.
Simply, can we see the ERS levels, the telemetry?
Yep.
Yeah. So Josie's on 18%, and how about Alex? I think he must have deployed. No, Alex has some ERS on the tank, so maybe a low downforce setup, because when Vettel Bihari Bajpai was trying to overtake, he was keeping up with him. So I guess it's a low downforce setup.
Potentially so. And it is good to have a little bit of downforce. And he's done a mistake. Actually, quite a few drivers are doing, and that is going into turn one on the entry, just dipping the tire just about into the gravel there, and that causes you to lose some time. Of course,
Yeah.
you could see him under steering mid corner. So
Yeah.
that's one crucial mistake that's not going to help him at all, because Aishwarya Raikkonen is next in line, who has about the same ARS levels as him, carrying the chrome helmet, the actual chrome helmet, not a fully chrome helmet. You get what I'm saying. He's holding up Titan, Vicious, and Stealthy Sunny. But yeah, I think the goal at the end of the day is to get past Alex as quickly as possible, because if you don't, then the guy behind will.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god, that is a
oh!
desperate send by Vicious. Aishwarya Raikkonen gets 3 seconds to avoid Vicious right here, and Vicious has given up all of the positions. He clearly missed his braking marker, but these are all signs of desperation. Vicious getting very, very desperate to make a move, and it is not working out. And due to this, of course, Aishwarya has gone up ahead, and Vicious has rage quit from the race.
Yeah, and all Vicious had to do was, keep calm, and you can never say, even if you are all the way back, a late safety car might help you, and with the pace that he has, he could have made some moves, but I guess today wasn't his day, and yeah, and we can see Deadshot P15, not a great race for him, and yeah.
Yeah, well, he doesn't seem to be having too many great races, to be honest, this season. Or any of the seasons, if you look at it that way.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz following ABD once again. Hey, how is ABD still in P4, man? Someone overtake him, for God's sakes. A double overtake potentially coming here. This yellow flags. ABD finally pulls off into the pits. Cautions back here. Was it Titan or is it Fury? It was Fury who was causing the yellow flags. Seems to have a wing with him though, so that's good. Oh, that is that is Mist, who has spun out coming into turn one. And yeah, what is happening with the drivers? I mean, they all seem to be lacking a little bit of focus right now. Not just Mist, but everyone who's made a mistake so far. Seems like they've all spun out on their own, and they just seem to be having a lapse of judgment. ABD has gone onto the mediums, and please don't tell me he's gonna try and finish the race on these.
Yeah, at least he's stayed out. Like, at least he has come out ahead of Stealthy Sunny. So that's one good thing. But yeah, it's not going to be an easy race for him from here on, because he will have to pit again for sure. And we can see Stealthy Sunny going off. I guess he's trying to find a new line, I guess. But yeah, Deadshot with another 5 seconds.
For crossing the pit lane white line, that is one very hard thing to do, because all you have to do is stay within the white line. But hey, I guess if things are going wrong with you, then I guess everything just goes wrong for you.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not easy to stay in your position. It happens
that is if you know type of joke, but I completely understand what you're saying there. Fury getting past Stealthy Sunny, of course. Stealthy Sunny lap old mediums plus that spin. Yeah, if you have a good look at the dash cam, all of his tires are way above 100, somewhere around the 104 105 degrees Celsius, so those tires are never going to cool back down. He will have to hope for a safety car or pit at some point, which I'm going to guess he's going to do anyways, because there is no way he's finishing the race on these tires.
Yeah, and Jose right now doing a decent job. He's there up P4, obviously starting. Obviously, he was down there and now he's up to the top 4.
Oh,
So, and Mist has made another mistake. And yeah, that's another couple of positions gone from his hands.
I guess Mist is having too many mistakes so far.
Yeah, I guess we need to have a fun counter for this race.
Those mistakes are not picking. Wizard of Oz going on to a pair of hearts. And yeah, I think the hearts definitely can last to the end now. Aishwarya
Yeah.
Raikkonen also on the hearts.
Yeah.
Both of these can go until the end, considering a lot of the pack ahead of them, including the leaders, are yet to pit. If you look at the gaps, yeah, the leaders, if they were to pit right now, they'll come out somewhere around P8, P9. But of course, since he does have much fresher tires,
No, I think they'll come out, I think P5, P6, I think somewhere there.
could be,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I think they're doing a decent job. Vision and 9 obviously up there. They are in their own right now, spaced out, so they're good to go. And now the battle is from P5. Obviously, Alex still on those 18 lap old. He has finally pit. So yeah,
Onto mediums. Okay, these mediums will go. But let's quickly go on board the leaders, especially 9. Let's see what condition his tires are in. They are in a dire need of help. That is one thing that I'm seeing. Or I guess you could say a tire need of help. Yeah, horror one right there, I know. But yeah, they 9 and Steel Strings, maybe they can go on for a little bit. But one thing for sure is that Vision definitely needs to pit at
is
some
that a
point.
disconnection for that car?
No, that is a ghosted car of Gear Shift Guru,
Oh,
who is getting lapped right now, but he's not really letting himself get lapped by Vision. He's pushing on forward, so that may be a report coming his way. Yeah, he's still fighting Vision. This is the only battle going on track right now.
yeah.
This is
is
peak
he on
racing,
fresh,
folks.
Is he on fresh top, fresh hard? Yeah, he is. But yeah, if he can pull away, then maybe might get away with it. But yeah, at this current stage, it's really not the case. He's just giving dirty air to the leader, one of the leaders. Yeah.
Yeah, the safe limit is considered over a second. So if the blue flagged car is over a second away from the car that's obviously trying to lap him, then it is considered legal. Whereas right here, Vision is just getting dirtier. So if he reports Gear Shift Guru, then that most likely is a penalty coming his way because he's not a second away.
I guess Gear Shift Guru needs to pick up and pick up the pace. Otherwise, more penalties are on the way. But yeah, that was a horrid one from my side, I guess.
Vision picking up a 5 seconds as he goes up into the pits. 21 laps on those tires. Good that he's getting rid of them. Onto a pair of softs, interestingly.
Maybe he has seen the maybe he has seen ABD with the softs, obviously he carried on for a while, but ABD at least for ABD he had the advantage of a virtual safety car and a safety car, and right now it seems that is not the case, so it's not going to be easy. He'll make up a couple of positions, but yeah, it's going to die out in a couple of laps.
Exactly. So a lot of positions to make up right now, and obviously make sure that by the time the tires are dead, he has enough of a gap from the cars behind to essentially not get overtaken until the end, because we have seen obviously AVD and Alex take them for 20 plus laps. Although, as you said, that was with the help of a VSC and an SC. So maybe somewhere around 15, 16 laps they can be taken if you're talking about completely just pushing them. So I think Vision should be fine. Has the DRS on ABD on 5 lap old mediums, little bit of RG bargy, but he is ahead before even getting into turn 1.
Now all Vision has to do is now catch up to Jose, and yeah, I'm sure that's what he'll be looking forward to. And yeah, Wizard of Oz at P7. Obviously, I think the top 5 is going to be, I think, 9, Steve Sneeze, Jose, Vision, ABD. Wizard of Oz obviously was there, right about there. So yeah.
He's gained about 5 seconds or so to the leader. Clearly, those new hard tires are really helping him out. But if again 9 were to pit right now, if Steve Sneeze were to pit right now, they'll just as I say that, great timing, and he pretty much stopped before going into the pits. That is surprising. But yeah, if they were to pit, they will be somewhere around P5.
Yeah, and
P6.
Vision obviously got a 5-second penalty. So I think the last thing you want is a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And yeah, Vision with the fastest lap, obviously on the soft tires. But yeah, so right now he'll be really quick, but the more you push, the less laps you have. So all he has to do is now, nurse those tires in, because he has to take them till the end.
Yep, pretty much. And I wonder if Jose has any plans of pitting, or is he just trying to stay out on these tires and continue try and finish on them?
Very risky move. I mean, 18 lap whole hard itself was pretty much dead. So yeah, this is a big risk. It can either make you Jose hero or Jose zero. So let's hope he.
I think he's just gonna be Jose safe row and just pit at some point when he feels like it. Go on to softs, get the fastest lap away. I think even he knows that a podium is not on the cards anymore, so getting the fastest lap is the least thing he can do.
I mean, the best case scenario right now for him is a safety car or a VSC. I'm pretty sure he's in the VC just hoping that one of them just happens to show up.
But it is going to be hard to hope for a safety car because
the field is quite spread out, right?
Yeah, it's not going to be very easy to pull out a safety car from anywhere. But if one does come out, as you said, Jose will benefit quite a lot from it. But I think this may potentially be the as close to the final finishing order as possible, because these as you can very quite obviously see, the gaps between cars are too big, so that's pretty much the end of it. 9 on fresher softs on the back of Vision, and now in front of him. No contest there, even at the slightest.
Yeah, and 9 obviously doing a great job. Stayed out as long as possible, and now all he has to do is create that gap for himself and see it off. Also, Jose losing time. He's losing a chunk of time every sector. That mediums have literally worn off, and it's out of its life cycle. And if I was Jose, I would pit right now and minimize my losses.
Yeah, I think a safety car which currently not a safety car, sorry, the fastest lap currently which Steve Sneeze has, which is around 110 something, If he does pit, he has the potential of obviously getting a faster lap than that. Of course, Jose does pit 9, putting a 10.8 in as the fastest lap.
And Jose pits.
For
And yeah, not
mediums.
really. For mediums, okay. Interesting.
He might have potentially used up all of his tires then for the in the qualifying the soft tires. That's why he doesn't have anything on him right now.
He started on softs. Did he start on softs?
Yeah, he started on softs.
Oh yeah, then yeah, that's why starting, especially when you use up all your softs during qualifying, it does come and bite you later, especially in moments like this where you need the soft to get some performance out of the car.
Exactly. Yellow flags for Deadshot, who is currently missing wing right now.
That's pretty much dead for him, the race. And yeah, okay, he's still continuing with that wing. I guess he's trying to go for the top speed rather than the turn in, which clearly isn't working.
Yeah, because when was the last time you saw that top speed is better than turn in, other than in Monza and France?
Yeah, to be fair. Okay, so
Yeah.
really not really helping the green tractor stereotype, but yeah, he's really cutting the grass right there. But yeah, that shot, I mean, if he pits, good for him. He can salvage out something. But yeah, I guess he's okay.
Okay.
That is, he tried to, I guess, end the race and failed there also. So
Well, if he does retire on track,
yeah,
that is a disciplinary action that's obviously coming from the stewards as well as the coordinators, because he has not helped himself throughout the season. Picked up a 3-second now, and let me move on ahead just momentarily. Oh, never mind. Stealthy Sunny is.
yeah. Let's go back to Deadshot and see where.
1 second, let me just
Yeah.
invite Stealthy Sunny back really quickly. Apologies. I have invited him back. Let's move back to Deadshot and see what he's up to.
Okay, really?
Okay.
That's okay.
He's obviously purposefully retired on the track there. He did not
Yeah.
even bother going onto the brakes. That is a disciplinary action coming from the stewards as well as the coordinators. E-Dog getting past Aishwarya Raikkonen. Mist is also attacking him. And forget about attacking, he just went past. Like, yeah, well, that's that.
Yeah, and yeah, another. Yeah, the race is quite spread out. There's really nothing much happening. Sadly, but yeah, I mean, Aishwarya Raikkonen on those well-up old hards, and he's going to be losing a couple of positions with that penalty as well. So is Vision. I mean, what, he has a 5-second penalty, and Steel Sneeze is right there, so it will be I guess he'll get to keep that podium of P3, I would say. Yeah.
Potentially so. Let's see if Stealthy Sunny is back. He's not yet back. This is the only thing that's happening.
Yeah. I mean, what else can we talk about? Well, a Dutch person invented Bluetooth, so is that.
Ah, interesting.
A man called Dr. Jaap Hartsen. So, yeah, that's the only interesting thing I have to say.
Max Verstappen is Dutch.
Yes, and he surprisingly won a race. Wow, that was new.
Yeah, he is half Dutch, half Belgian. That's really all I have. Nothing happening is this race is not helping her mental sanity, that is for sure.
Simply, Stroop Waffles, what are your opinions? Same. I would say Belgian waffles are much superior.
Yeah, exactly. If you're wondering why I'm paused right now, I just had a little bit of a beacon. I retired around this race. And a safety car is out.
And the safety car, wow.
So it took BK19 to turn us from Stroop Waffles to thank God something's happening.
Yeah. Thank you, BK19. You have been helpful somewhere. But
I guess everyone pits for softs if they haven't
yeah,
used up
everyone,
everything.
if they have a soft, yeah. Yeah, so everyone 9 is going in for soft. So, yeah, this would be the best moment to go for softs.
I know for a fact ABD and Jose will not be pitting. Both of them used up all the softs in the qualifying. And they started on the softs as well. They don't have any softs left. So both the Mercedes are staying out.
Yeah, so it's... And ABD on 15 lap old mediums for 4 laps.
Come on, Jose, push a little bit or you'll be far behind 9. Okay, he is behind 9. Well, nothing is stopping 9 from overtaking ABD quite quickly, quite easily there then.
Yeah.
Vettel stayed out. Oh, Wizard has also stayed out. This is a little bit interesting to me. Everyone else is pitting, I'm gonna guess. E-Dog staying out.
I mean, on the first lap, you might be pretty close to everyone, but it's when the second lap, when the tires heat up, it's going to kick in. And yeah, these guys are going to be losing positions.
At this point, everyone is pitting. Every single one. Other than Stealthy Sunny's here.
Stealthy Sunny, yeah. I mean, it'll go for what? 2 more laps? Yeah. So, to hold them off on 2 laps, I think it's going to be a tough ask, but I guess they believe in themselves to keep that positions with them. Koushik Guru, I believe, is lap, right?
Yes, he's lap.
Yeah. So he's not going to really benefit from all of this, sadly. Yeah.
I mean, where is he in relation to Aishwarya Rai?
40 seconds behind.
40 seconds behind. And Aishwarya is catching up, actually. So he's going to be a lap down on him as well. So Koushik Guru has, at this point, no point in finishing the race.
Maybe he's just sticking out like someone ahead of him.
Yeah, if someone retires, he'll nab away a point.
How long do you think ABD can keep that position with him?
2 corners at the very maximum. Let's be real. He can't keep it for longer than like 2 corners. The delta is too much.
Yeah. Hopefully no collisions for him, but...
Yeah, he doesn't really like crash parties. Well. If the safety car restarts now, they're going to have DRS at the end of all of this. So for I think 1 lap, we'll have DRS.
Yeah.
Just 1. And ABD applying Once again, great SimplyYT tactics of going super slowly. Although he's picked up the pace a little already.
With multiple years on F1 experience, I would say, I guess he should be able to.
I guess so. Well, everybody will be looking to restart, and he has gone already, dumping his ERS. We shall restart this Dutch Grand Prix. Jose Hero, side by side with Ryan, is ahead. No, he's not. He is not ahead. Momentarily, they were going side by side. Has not managed to keep that position. Steel Sneeze, who has started last thanks to serving his qualifying ban, is up into P3.
Wow,
what a move there. That took obviously a lot of trust and a lot of patience. He's managed to pull it. 9 has finally gotten past ABD, and now he will be flying away. Vision and Jose Hero, side by side contact between Vision and Jose Hero, and this reminds me, Wizard of Oz. He has been caught up in all of this. AlphaTauri scored no points in this race. Wizard of Oz has DNF'd, and that is Jose Hero who is still there. And this reminds me of what Daniel Ricciardo did just this morning with Alex Albon there. He's looking to the left, not looking at the driver on the other hand, and drove right into him. Although I'm pretty sure Jose knew that the car was there, and he still tried to squeeze him, and of course that didn't work out in the slightest.
Also, ABD now losing another position. Obviously, behind him is Vettel Bihari Vajpayee with 16 lap old hards. So I think right now it's crucial for him to hold him up just for 2 more laps, and then he'll, I guess, get to keep that podium with him. And and as we discussed, Gear Shift Guru might get that 1 point after all. I mean, he has to complete that lap. But
That is resilience, my friends. That is resilience.
And he did. So now he's P15. So
wait, what? Oh, contact in the same corner between Fury and E-Dog. E-Dog not having a good couple of races, and this as well ends in a horror show for E-Dog. And super bad to see, considering someone who was constantly there in the top 3 for the last 2 races has been nowhere close. As we see 9 pulling away a 4-second gap already to Steel Sneeze, despite Steel Sneeze also being a fresh soft. None of these guys are willing to give up a position. Aishwarya Raikkonen the only one with a penalty, so these are all for track positions there. Fury having a look down the inside of the Red Bull of Nirvana. Tugs back into the slipstream, using up all of his ERS, has another look down the inside, has sent it down the inside, has a little bit of contact with Biss. I don't think we'll be breaking his wing because of the slow speed nature of the first corner.
There's a lot of wheel
Nirvana. Oh, that is Vision going off track. Rejoins, takes Biss with him.
What is this chaos?
Both the Alfa Romeo guys having a horror show of a race. Titan also sending it just like his teammate Fury. Brilliant stuff to see from both the McLarens in the final lap of this race. And I think everything has finally settled, as no, it hasn't. Missed side by side with Vision. Now, oops, there you go. E-Dog watching all of this on Vision finally gets past him. This battle continues on, but what continues on as well is that 9 comes across the line to win round 8 of Tier 2. Let's quickly go back to that same action that was happening right here. He has won once again from a cyber cafe, and done well. Vision goes off the track. Oh, he's missing a wing. Both Alfa Romeos are missing a wing. Who will be ahead? Will it be E-Dog? No, it will not be. It will still remain as... That was...
From discussing about Stroop waffles and random facts to having the most chaotic last 2 laps of the race.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but 9 coming home with a win, followed by Steel Sneeze and ABD with the final podium position.
Yeah, somehow ABD held on.
Yeah.
To be honest, I completely forgot ABD was in the race after the stuff that happened right there. Nine picks up the win with the fastest lap of the race. Steel Sneeze, most certainly driver of the day from P20 to P2.
Absolutely.
Amazing efforts by him, ABD. P3, Alex P4, Vettel P5, Fury P6, Nirvana P7, Titan P8, Aishwarya P9, Best finishing up the top 10, Vision P11, E-Dog P12, Stealthy Sunny P13, Jose P14, K-Shift Guru P15, Wizard was 16th, DK 17th, Deadshot, Vicious P19, Vipul P20, and great stuff by all of the drivers except for one.
Yeah, and what an absolute towards the end, what an absolute roller coaster with all the chaos that was going on. But yeah, really good race, and Steel Sneeze, my drive of the day from P20 all the way up to P2. Also, Alex, a good shout out, starting P12 and finishing P4, so good race for him as well. So yeah, kudos to both of them for the top 4 finish.
Let's get the drivers in for the podium interviews. Drivers have
Yeah, hopefully 9 can join us.
nine, and who was P2?
Stealthy Sunny.
Stealthy Sunny was not P2.
Yeah, he was P2.
No,
Steel Sneeze, sorry.
Steel Sneeze was P2.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Steel Sneeze. Yeah, 9 is in. I'll bring 9 here. Only Steel Sneeze is left, I guess.
He might not come. He has a high chance of not coming because he is quote unquote shy. Poor excuse.
But I guess we'll start off with the ABD.
Yep.
So ABD.
Hello. Yeah.
Hi. So a great race from your side, P3. Well done to you. I mean, with those old mediums, we thought you would lose a couple more positions, but you somehow held on to it. So talk us through your race.
Yeah, and actually I felt there was a bit lesser grip, probably because of the weather conditions that was there. But it definitely felt that there was lesser grip, and the incident, like I had lost bit of traction there, and then suddenly 2 positions, so that just dropped my pace and confidence. So after that, it was just a bit down the hill. Our strategy kind of worked out well, and yeah, kudos to Jose for making the comeback twice. But it sucks that this last safety car did not go in our way. And yeah, it would have been a great finish by the birthday boy there. But yeah, it's fine. I guess we get used to it.
Yeah. Also, we saw you didn't have any softs left. So was that because you used up all of them in qualifying, or?
I had used 2 of the softs in my qualifying, and then yeah, and then 1 in this race. But for some reason, it showed me that the softs were used. So that was a kind of shock that we had, and with very little time to react, I was unable to make up my mind whether to pit for the fresher mediums. So I just thought, okay, even if I pit, I think I'll finish somewhere around P4. Might as well just try to not pit and see where this goes.
Anyways, a good job from your side. So congratulations on the podium.
Yeah, it was. Thank you. Thank you.
Great efforts by ABD. Moving on to our Cyber Cafe winner, 9. Were you in the Cyber Cafe again?
Yes, I am.
I guess we have to start calling you Cyberpunk from now on. I mean,
I literally, I have the admin at the cafe. I have been after his license the past 2 days that do whatever, just keep a PC for me because weekends it's all packed. So I have been
Right.
after his life and I've been trying to bribe him and do whatever possible to make sure that I
Well-
got a PC today.
well, and it's still a good effort. I mean, to take the win. Congratulations to you. A very good race
Thank
from
you,
your
thank
side.
you.
A dominant win. So talk us through your race.
I mean, I had been having discussions with a couple of people since last night about the strategy and everything, and luckily, going on the hard in the very beginning was the perfect choice. And then obviously I had a great battle with Vision through turn 1, 2, and 3, and massive respect to him for leaving the space and being respectful on the track. And I think the battle between Jose and Vicious was, I think something went wrong there for both of them, which made them lose quite a lot of places. And, Jose possibly lost out on a strategy as well. So that certainly played a part. But if that hadn't happened, I'm certain we would have had a good battle towards the end, Jose and me. But overall, it was just, everything just played right in my hands and I did the best I could.
Yeah. So yeah, good race from your side. So well done to you. Anything to add, Simply?
No, that's it. Great questions by you, but yeah, 9. When are you returning to, I guess, your home setup, or is the Cyber Cafe too good of a luck for you, for you to not race at your home?
Given that the 2 races I've participated in, I've won through the Cyber Cafe, so I am certainly taking this as good luck for myself. That racing in the cafe is definitely good luck for me, but I should be on my home setup in probably another 20 days.
Right. Okay. So for the next couple of races, the Cyber Cafe is definitely in use then.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, I do hope that you get your one PC reserved for the next couple of weeks that are to come, because these are some out of the world performances that you're putting up.
Thank you, Simply. I appreciate it.
Yep. All right. Well, that was tier 2. That has been it from the guys. Great. Thank you for everyone, of course, joining the podium interviews. And of course, special thanks to FIFA Kanak for filling in at the beginning. Fear not, racing action is not over just yet. We do have tier 1 coming up at 8 p.m. And yeah, let's see what the fastest guys in India on the F1 game can do. That has been it from me, Darknight, FIFA Kanak. We will catch you guys later in the evening. Bye bye.